Alright guys, what's going on? We've got War 7 of Season 38 here, and today LVT is going to be facing Legends, and they banned Hercules, Quake, and Torch. And yeah, this is our Thanksgiving Day war. At this point of recording it, I am still sick, so that's why I sound kind of, weird. But I didn't have to cook this Thanksgiving for the first time ever, so I actually had time to plan before I went to go eat with my family. So I'm going to be bringing in Omega Red, Sabretooth, and Sym Supreme. We had kind of a problematic placement. Their defense was actually set up pretty well for their Quake and Torch bans. It's kind of unusual for people to ban both of them, but yeah, so I'm kind of testing something out with Sym Supreme. I ranked him for this war to rank 3, so I'm gonna go ahead and join. Oh, I just remembered how this war went. Okay, so just looking around here, yeah, so some of their placements were pretty good, like that Mephisto on path 5 coupled with Nova was pretty good placement. Domino and Fury, that's just to make sure that Ghost can't take the entire thing. Let's see here, there was some other stuff. That long shot was pretty good. And then Cersei, you can see, is on Hazard Shift. They also placed a Mojo, which, you know, for Spidey 2099 is not a big deal. A Null Boss, of course, and that Cersei on Node 49. So normally we would Quake that fight, but I had an idea for a counter for it, and I've since watched a couple of war videos, like Steve, the Alliance leader in For Loki, and I guess that, you know, other people had thought of it beforehand. So right there, I started blocking and it just didn't register. So I should have known right now. And at this point, it was kind of late, so I was rushing my fights a little bit, which I know I should not be doing. But this Sasquatch is just going to be no big deal. It's just going to be a normal fight for Omega Red. And just locking in the spores, you can see I was able to get 30 spores on him. Just gonna bait the special 2 here if he ever throws it. Counter his special 2 with my heavy attack. And yeah, this fight is pretty much nothing. The next fight is going to be a big deal. So moving up here, I went on path 3 in section 2. My original assignment for myself was to bring in Rintra. I was going to bring in Rintra for path 3, and then I was going to use him for Gallon on the Stun Reflect mini. However, didn't work out that way. I thought it over a little bit. I thought that Sym Supreme was actually a better counter for Cersei on 49, so I decided that I would just use Omega Red for this Super Scroll, which was very stupid because you can see that right now on my team I have Sym Supreme, who could have done this fight. It just would have taken a while and required a mastery swap, and I just wasn't thinking. I was, you know, no excuses, but I just wasn't thinking. Like, whenever I assigned myself this fight, I decided that I was going to do it with Omega Red, parry 5 times at the beginning, to get, so that he gets, in case you don't know how Super Scroll works, if you parry him, he gains a Fury. If you hit him, he gains an armor. So, and he gets 5 of those buffs. So my plan is to parry 5 times, so he gets the 5 Furies, and so far it's going pretty well. I'm gonna like lock in pretty much no spores, but that's fine. I'm just gonna kind of tap him, try to control his power a little bit. Here I'm going to lock in a couple spores again, And then right here, I'm going to bait a special 1 from him. I parry first, right? So I'm starting to work on that stuff again to get his furies instead of armors. And right there you can see he gets an armor from his special 1. And I guess what the special 1 did, and since I was rushing and didn't duel for this fight because I thought that I knew how Super Scroll worked, is the special 1 converts furies into armors, and the special 2 converts armors into furies. So, huge mistake on my part. Now he's got armors. I need to throw my special 2 because I'm in the corner. So now I have a shock on me that's actually, like, you know, kind of doing a little bit of damage. Here, I still think, like, okay, maybe I'll be okay. I get another shock on me, not a huge deal. I still don't know in this fight how he's gaining those armors, but now he has even more. So you can see it looks like I'm gonna win this fight. I'm just kind of trying to tap my way out of the corner. Right there, he goes unblockable. I was not expecting that. I thought he was dashing in at me. I panic for my special 1. I almost survive it. Right here, I'm in the corner. I'm just gonna hit him. I'm gonna try to use my special 1 for a little bit of healing, and the shocks are just gonna kill me. So right there, Thanksgiving Day War, first death of the season. First death in a while, actually. Not great. That was completely my fault. And yeah, the moral is to make sure that you duel. Even if you think you know how a champion works, you should definitely duel, and don't be cheap about mastery swaps, because you can see he barely has any health left. He has 11,000 health left. That's so frustrating. So I'm just gonna go in here. I'm just gonna finish the fight. At this point, I'm just so over it. I don't really care. I'm gonna tap him, like, you know, a couple times, and that's it. So that one was really upsetting. That one, you know, hurt a little bit. And so at this point, I'm pretty annoyed. And I'm going into this thing fight. And I think that I play better when I'm a little bit annoyed, because I'm not going to miss any parries that I can remember anyway. I'm going to play this fight pretty well. Lock in my spores here. You can see I'm not dashing back. I'm just standing there open. Here I'm going to go ahead and lock in my spores. And I don't really care. This is my last fight with Omega. I don't really care a ton about his, like, block penetration charges. I care a little bit, but, you know, not enough to you know, not enough to do anything about it. So here, I'm just going to hit him a couple times, throw the special 3, and the special 3 will end the fight. And yeah, so my last fight here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change my masteries. I'm going to take off my recoil masteries. I always have 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion. And I'm going to put on, I believe I put on Deep Wounds. And yeah, you can see I'm boosted pretty big here. I have big Mystic boosts. So my thought in this fight was to pretty much just not hit her and get to my special 3. Sym Supreme is a sick and tired attacker, so once you get 3 debuffs up on the opponent, they are heal blocked, which is a good thing. So, and I'm just going to kind of ignore the hazard shift. So right here, I'm just going to hit her a couple times. I get a few incinerates. It's not a big deal. The incinerates are going to help my Mystic Dispersion, just going to help me get up to my special 3 faster. So you can see right here, I'm down like 25% health. She's still at 100% health. So I was kind of second guessing myself a little bit at this point. And here I'm going to go ahead and throw my special 2. And does a ton of damage. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw my special 3. She has a ton of armor breaks on her. And the special 3 is going to do huge damage. And now I was gonna try to intercept with a special too, but you can see her AI, like, she's just kind of like standing there. Like, I was like, did I break this? Did I break the game or something? But she finally dashes in. Right here, I'm gonna throw another special 3, and it is almost gonna kill her, but she's gonna take a burst of damage from Nullify at the end, and that's the fight. So, super safe, super easy. Like I said, Steve from For Loki, he has posted the same matchup before. I thought I was being original and I wasn't. So anyway, we did end up winning this war. We died 9 times. Like, I think all of those were just really silly deaths, similar to mine. I think like all but maybe like 3 members in our alliance celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States. So it was just kind of like a weird day, weird clear. But yeah, so good war to these guys, and I will see you all in the next one.